Hello YouTube. There's my intro. Today I'm going to be showing you guys actually how to clean and polish a guitar, and with me I've got my gorgeous ESP LTD MH1000. This is Neptune here. Say hi to Neptune. There's her nice little custom truss rod cover I actually got off Etsy. Very well done, nicely engraved. And it comes in a nice blue quilted maple finish with this nice complimentary spacey strap, because there's Neptune for you today. I spent a lot of time on Amazon during this quarantine, and finally all my little toys came in today. So I finally got my premium guitar care system here that we're going to use to clean it up. So it comes with this one gloss finish spray. This will make it nice and shiny at the end, a guitar polish, and a fretboard oil. And it also actually comes with you got a microfiber and a guitar cloth here to really clean everything with. So it's a nice little kit, probably about 25, 35 bucks if I remember right, off of Amazon. I also got a couple more things to take care of the fretboard. So I've got this Murphy's oil soap, and this will just be a lot better for the wood when using that. You're gonna still use very little, but this should help really clean it a lot better than just soap and water. And to help with the really fine gritty stuff, I've got me some really fine gritty steel wool, like super fine. If you've got a really gnarly looking guitar, you'll get a lot of grime and gunk and oil from your skin that hides on top of all your frets. This will help clean that up. Once we're all done and polished up, to complement Neptune here, I finally also got her some Steve Vai themed abalone inlays that I actually got off the store online. We'll be putting those on last, and we're gonna see how it looks. Let's do it. All right, we just took the strings off the neck, and as you can see, it's really grimy up there. So that's where the steel wool and the Murphy's oil is gonna come in handy. All right, so first we're gonna be using the guitar polish here on the finish of the guitar. I also you got one to wipe it off with and one to apply it onto. I already got some on there because I learned that you have to take the plastic sticker that's on the bottom of the cap first, and it kind of spat a little bit. So yeah, beware of that when you open it up. It's got a bubblegummy smell, so it'll make your guitar smell like bubblegum. Biggest thing to remember when using this stuff is remember that a little bit goes a long way. So we're just gonna dive right into it. So here we go, we got a little bit of polish right there. We're just gonna start easing it onto the guitar. And you can always apply a little bit more if you need to as it kind of dries out. Wax on, wax off. You're gonna kind of get that streaky look from all the wax. And then with your dry towel, you're really just gonna wipe it off, and you're gonna see that kind of finish is really burst through with almost a new life. And I'm not so sure how well it looks in the lighting of my camera here, but man, it's doing wonders. So you wanna do this pretty much to all of the finish, not the fretboard, just the finish. Keep repeating this exact process all throughout your guitar, and just really bringing out that finish with that polish. Now we're gonna use do the fretboard and use this Murphy's oil here, and again, a little goes a long way. Fortunately, it doesn't have a paper, and I'm literally just gonna, boom, it's as much as I'll need. That's probably even too much, but I'm just gonna damp that into the rag a little bit here, and I'm just gonna lightly apply it to the whole fretboard here. And this is where you can really get into the nitty-gritty of things and use our steel wool here. One thing to really remember is when you're working with your fretboard, you see how your grain is going up and down the fretboard instead of side to side. You never really want to go this way with it. You want to always go up and down with the fretboard, with the grain, never against it. So with this, I'm just going to kind of lightly go up and down each fret. And as you'll see, it's actually getting rid of the finger marks that were in between where the strings would be on the guitar, especially up here on the top. You can really see how it's kind of just taken off, and I'm not pushing very hard. I'm just going to do a light pressure and watch those kind of fade away. Up and down, each fret at a time. Light scrubbing, I'm not pushing very hard, and you're just kind of getting rid of those finger marks. If you need to apply a little bit more oil, you can, just very, very, very light damp oil though. All right, once you get your fretboard nice and clean with the Murphy's oil and the steel wool. You'll probably notice you'll have a little bit of like residue from the steel wool. It will become kind of sparkly with the fibers in the steel wool. That's fine. You can use either your microfiber towel to kind of really just get those off of there. You can put a little bit of the oil back also on it and just kind of wipe it off, because that'll help kind of stick or catch it up, or just use a canned air or anything to really just clean off your fretboard before you apply the final oil. So for the fretboard oil, it came with our kit for the Music Nomad kit. You're really just going to want to shake this up as well. And again, this is after you do the Murphy's oil and the steel wool. So I'm just going to apply really just the tiniest drop, probably at like 5 frets at a time. You're going to really work it in with your microfiber towel that they gave you too. And this is where you're going to really see the fretboard come to life. Now that it's all polished and clean, really start to see it glow once you start putting in the fretboard oil they gave you. You want to just do that with the rest of the fretboard, and then your fretboard will be clean. And there you have it, guys. I've got her all polished. The fretboard is now cleaned, free of grime and fingerprints, and with new inlay stickers. So there is Neptune. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this helps.